Uncut. I was thinking about doing a long format video, putting that Holley carburetor back together. And then I thought, and I remembered, well, I ain't went live in a while, so why not just go live and do it and show y'all in real time? Probably how not to do it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna move y'all a bit closer to the desk workbench thing. Angle y'all down there. Get my chair so I can sit my rear end down. Make this a little more comfortable and enjoyable for me. Alrighty. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm going to try to remember how to put all this back together. Start by putting the float, the needle, and seat, and do the back bowl here. I've already done front bowl. And like I said, some of this is going to be hunting around, finding little parts and pieces that I'll pull out. Some of it's going to be digging around through this stuff and, finding new parts and pieces. Opening stuff up. Needle and seat, I've got new gaskets. There's the old needle and seat. I put it through that, the carburetor hot tub, and got it cleaned up. But most of what you're seeing, it's got some corrosion from the ethanol on it. Carburetors do not like this modern cheap ethanol fuel. And I know the fuel's not super cheap, but y'all kind of get what I mean. We try to assemble everything about how and like it was. So maybe I don't have to adjust so much on it. The old gaskets don't look too bad. It'll probably take more time to scrape them off. So I'm just going to reuse the old gaskets. Set them on there. Do that back in here. I'm going to leave stuff kind of finger tight and loose, because I'll probably have to reset it all again. There's it. Seats installed. Yeah, that goes in there like that. Get it up underneath everything. Now let's see if I can find my dinky little screws. Hopefully I ain't lost any of them. There's a possibility, which if it is, probably, you're going to have to go pull another carburetor part. Hey, I found my other screw. That's awesome. Teeny tiny little screws, guys. That kind of remember how all this stuff goes together and whatnot is one of the reasons why I don't normally clean a carburetor like I clean the carburetor, like I clean this one. I usually just disassemble it, spray the crap out of everything with carb cleaner, hit it with air, carb cleaner, air. That way it don't take me, there's less chance of doing it that way. Forgetting where stuff goes or how stuff goes. I do have the instructions, and I actually think I might have found the English side of the instructions. Got a short video on that. Here's the button. Strip screw there, do I? I think that's doing what it needs to do. We will find out. And we got this little spring here. Goes in right there. Aha. And there's the rock filter, or whatever you want to call it here, that goes in on top of that. And you got another little gasket that goes right there. And this piece that your fuel line screws to goes onto that. Well, somebody was watching for a little bit. I don't know if they commented or anything. Alright, let's screw it in on there real nice. Quarter out. Yes, this is half-inch drive. You know, I don't recommend using half-inch drive stuff for this. You don't have to be that super tight. It's just got to be kind of snuggish. You guys ain't just like that. The rear bowl is assembled. Set that up here, out the way. Alright. See about assembling this. Oh yeah, that's getting clear. That one's getting clear. Those are your main jets. I read the numbers on them and tell y'all what size it is. But I'm not, like a dummy, I'm not wearing my glasses. So I can't see good enough to be able to read them little numbers. Okay, yeah, they're a 70 jet. But one time I did put a little smaller jet in it. I think I went down like one size on it. Let's see if I can. Dig around in this mess and try to find the gasket for the power valve. Found it. Now this kit did come with a new power valve. I'm not going to put it in. I'm going to put in the one I took out of it because I literally just put this in here like a week or so ago. I don't think I got anything in here to tighten that up with. Hey, that'll work. Don't have to be super tight, guys, just kind of snug. Alrighty, that is assembled, put back together. Alright, now let's start trying to figure out and remember how to assemble all this stuff on the back side. Back to the box of gaskets. Hi, viewer. I guess I could check to see if comments are turned on just in case anybody's messed with that. Sorry, I'm just kind of nerding out and rambling with the carburetor. Yeah, apparently I ain't had any comments. Yeah, we're just working on an old Holly. Looking through gaskets, trying to get it put back together. Probably going to be pretty boring. I understand if you don't stick around and watch. Well, there's one of the gaskets I'm looking for. Pretty sure this is the under gasket that I'm looking for. I don't know. Let's compare them to the old ones that I took out of. Yep, that was that one, and that one's that one. Alright. Probably could have reused the old gaskets, to be honest with you. But, you know, I got this fancy kit and all this stuff, so. There. This is going to go up there. And up. Here. Got nice little dial pins to hold that for you. That's going to go there. Hand clamp. There. Right there like that. We got what, 4, 5, 6 little screws go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Takes a special little screwdriver tool thingy to put those in there. I've got that tool somewhere. I might have had a flat tip screwdriver where I can kind of do that, where I can just get the job with it. Be terrible fucking tight. This is kind of snug. There's probably a special sequence. I'm just kind of working my way around. I got somebody else watching. I know this video is kind of boring. Alright, at this point I can assemble third, put the rear ball back on it. Bolts, 4 short ones and 4 long ones, and I need the short ones for the back bolt. Put that, put them in here. These are an 8mm or 5/16 set bolt, just in case you need to know. some point I probably ought to set it back on the base plate. Well, it's slowly starting to look like a carburetor again. And these don't have to be so tight. Everybody's got gaskets and whatnot. Rear bolts assembled. So let's come over here. Start working on the front bolt. Alright, let's go back to the rear gaskets. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the front bolt gasket. And that's backwards. Yep, I had it backwards. That's the gasket for this plate here. This plate here goes right here. Oh yeah, I need a gasket for that, don't I? It was up here yesterday, I lost it. Oh well. Pretty sure it's this one. And then you guys got some little valve pins that hold that on there. Yep, I got the gasket there. Here. Yep. Right there, and then you take the 4 longer bolts. All those started real quick. Like I said, I still need to put the base plate on. Maybe I should have started there. I can't really remember. We'll find out. If I had to take it back apart, I had to take it back apart. It ain't no big deal. And that's good. Later, now, I wasn't having a vacuum issue with this, so I did not clean the base plate. That all being said, that old gasket right there looks good, so I'm going to try to remember how all this goes on here. At some point, there's a screw or something I got to put back in some stuff, and I got to hook some stuff back up to the other side. Yep, I can get by with doing it like that. I didn't know if I could or not. Got the screws back in here. They all look like they're about the same length. Gotta remember where screws go and where screws don't go. It looks like I remember where all the screws went and didn't go. Screwdriver out. Start putting her back together. These guys, they don't have to be super mondo tight. Good and snug. Hey, I got somebody watching again. How you doing? Eventually, I'll get this thing put back together, maybe. And start to remember where stuff went. Also, your kits for this, you get the step to rebuild the module thingy for the vacuum secondaries. I did not rebuild that. I was not having an issue getting the secondaries to come open. So I'm not going to worry about that. I just wasn't quite. I had enough fine rust particles in it that I just wasn't getting enough fuel through it. There. So. Yeah, watch me fight for that. Alright, I better find the screw. Hey, look, the screw. There, like I said, this is built for the vacuum secondaries. I know a lot of you guys would rather have mechanical secondaries, but it kind of depends on what you're doing. I mean, this set a bit poly and exactly going on a race car. Well, it's for sure not going on a race car. Originally, I just put that on there backwards. Did it right because I done it twice. That's probably why I had such a hard time getting it off or getting it on there. It goes on there like a soul. Yes, I would say it goes on there like a soul. Maybe. That one must have got here in a minute. Get the screw put back in it. summer, a little too soon. That's a joke. Three of these. Alright, so these 3 corner ones are for the vacuum pod. It's probably not put back together right. Well, I guess I'll get better fuel economy if I can't use my secondary time. It'll piss me off. Y'all like my hairdo? Here's the ding, so I probably just got a message from my wife. However, I've been noticing several people cycle through. Don't mind me, I'm just working on an old Holly. Got some short videos on it. Got a long format video on it, tearing it down if y'all's interested, do that analytical stuff, like, share, subscribe. This guy's a freaking idiot. This would be easier if I had my glasses on. Very often you come across YouTube and see a guy, doing a live video working on a carburetor. Like that. Takes me a minute sometimes, but I'll figure it out. Slowly. That's the old accelerator pump diaphragm. It's still good. Wasn't having a problem with that. I'll stash that back. I might need it for one. I might not have money for a carburetor yet. That started finally. All kinds of spits and spits. I can't figure out how many different combinations there are on this little piece right here. How many different ways I can put that on wrong before I get it on there right. Anywho, hope everybody's having a wonderful day. guys, I'm going to mess around with this a little bit. Try to get that figured out exactly where it needs to be. Apparently that's not right. I don't know how many different combinations it is to get that right. I might have to go out and look at another one to see where everything's located at. Blue flash. Alright guys, for the most part I got it back together. Hey, there we go. There we go. Alright, that looks like that was going to function. Sorry, I get bored and I have to entertain myself. I do have ADHD, all this bad. I can't quite remember how to do it. At the time I wasn't running Hollies. There's a way to either bend this, rebend this, work this around, or put something in there where it opens up like manual secondaries. Might be kind of cool. Yeah, not on this application, guys. This truck it's going on isn't exactly a daily driver, but it's just going on a damn old work truck. But, you know, had a few tricks done the old small block. Alright guys, but I got a piece back together. Everything should be ready to go. I've got to hunt up some vacuum caps and get it put back on the truck and try to get it fired up, get everything adjusted back out. Alright guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Hope you all enjoy this little live stream here. Yeah, I'm going to get me a cold drink. Yeah, I'm going to get me a cold drink, smoke a cigarette, try to think about where in this shop I have stashed vacuum caps. I got some somewhere. But I also got the stuff I took off of it that'll function enough to do the job. Alright guys, like I said, hope everybody enjoys this. Somebody will watch it eventually. Play around with some. Yeah, apparently I didn't get any chats that I've seen or that's coming up. Got fans, I don't know what that is. Alright guys, like, share, subscribe. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day.